So nobody seemed to pay attention to that for years in 2000. And as a board, we have a fiduciary duty to try and look for the best interest of this group. And so pursuing this as a possibility seems to be in the best interest. And if it turns out not to be in the best interest, well, then we won't go forward to it. But it seems as a board to make that, it's our duty to try and find out what is in the interest.
And how is that connected to the bond? You were saying that in the bond that passed, there were already some funds
that were allocated for purchasing the water rights.
In 2008.
2008.
And so I think Lisa was on the board then, so she could probably give, she was on the board then. So how the board, I wasn't there, I only got in 2010, how the board decided to go forward is, I don't know.
Well, for this you might, if we have just a minute. Jennifer, did you want to respond to that?
We, in I think it was 28 or 29, 2009, when the board submitted to the voters the question of bonds for both water and sewer projects, and both of those questions had passed. After that, the board issued two different series of bonds. The first one was for its immediate emergency capital needs with the mobile home estates, lift stations, all those types of projects. And then in 2010, when we refinanced the bonds, we knew that there was a need for us to potentially purchase these water rights. And so as part of that issuance, the district issued debt that would also potentially cover the cost of these water rights acquisitions.
So there is money?
She asked, is there money then allocated?
There is money in the district's budget set aside for this purpose. In the event that we're able to secure those water rights for an amount that's lower than what's earmarked, those remaining funds would be used for the other projects that the district is in need of constructing.
Where do the fees come out of to pay Marcus's firm?
Those come out of the bond proceeds. They are related specifically to the water rights. Therefore, any soft cost, engineering, legal would be taken from that same fund. And there was a separate line item in the budget earmarked for that purpose as well.
You know, we have one other member of the public who came after the sign-up. I'm wondering who you are and if there's something you want to ask.
I'm just here to, I'm Chris Chandler, I'm just here to inform myself. There was a lot of flurry of information, of attending, and
thanks so much
just
for
trying to
coming.
be informed.
Okay,
thanks.
I guess we're almost done.
So we're waiting for the representatives from the state to join the conversation and also Ron McLaughlin. So as soon as they get on the line, then we can address any other issues associated with the corrosion control study and the switch to soda ash. But so I mean we can go on to something else until they get on the line, or we can wait. It's entirely up to you.
A little break.
I think a 2-minute break is a good idea, she said as she went to the back of the building.
There's a line. So perhaps we'll do that.